We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Life is slowing you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have it now.
Bombers.
Right to the air goes Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
To throw, here's Nix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hit here, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down. If you look at this Bronco defense, against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Number 2. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check man. 60 Maverick. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Here's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass caught. That's golden. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Panther 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll set up a throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Benson. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
At their own 2-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And this passing passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone. Nix work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Marvin Mims, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30th to 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, somebody gotta do it. I see the G. Watch him do it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometrics. Ran about the luxury, that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouths get full of the seat. Let these cowards tell it what.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Broncos at 5 and 6 to start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
To throw is Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Nix to the air. He'll get back to Franklin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Nix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Nix from the shotgun. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's Nix. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Captain.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It's definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Throwing Nix. And this is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. McLaughlin is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Deputy Rangers, Deputy Rangers. Top low 18.
2nd and 6. That is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Down to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Chill, chill, chill.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To the flat, that's complete to his running back. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. zones, not having balls go through goalposts. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Back to 50, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? Toe tap. You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Trap 60.
Second and 3. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And this is going to be another first down as he'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Back to throw again. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Cougar 19. Hurt. 18.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Seven Pirates. Let's go now. Hawk 70. Cup 19. 70 Rangers. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 40. To throw, here's Nix. And that's caught inside the 35. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On play action, here's Nix. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he goes out right around the 39. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Cardinals.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready! Bombers.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Nix. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Bombers. Joe.
From the gun on 3rd down. Nix. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Broncos send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34.
A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw here. McKinnon here, it's complete. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Cut 19. Cut 19. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 70 line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And that makes it 24-13. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Cardinals,
they're going to look to throw. That's taken in by Golden. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Trap 50, trap 50. Go.
2nd and 9 now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by John Brown. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 9. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hold on a second. Captain, ready. My name is...
Operating from the gun, Nix. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. What's good on the extra point? And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now Brown only lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Bombers. Hold on a second. Away. Ready. My name is... Joe.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And his throw here is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Ready? My name is... Olay, olay, olay! Olay, olay!
To throw is Nix.
Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Oh, captain, 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 captain.
Nix to the air.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Quick throw here, that's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First down, Arizona.
18, 5 in.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line.
Panther 60, 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll drop the throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. There he goes left side.
They'll get it inside the 20.
And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. 14 yards that time for number 14.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. Open man right side, Myers. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kemp. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Well, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
What's good on the extra point? And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And there he goes again. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Come on.
Still line up for the 2-point
19 Tiger,
conversion.
19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game.
It's a gain of 11. And the Broncos.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Broncos, the win gets them back to 5.